Aristotle, the man who dared to question everything. From the bustling streets of Athens to the hallowed halls of the Lyceum, he sought the truth in every corner of the known world. He was a student of Plato, a teacher of Alexander the Great, and the father of Western philosophy. In this documentary, journey back to the dawn of science and philosophy. Witness the life of a man whose ideas shaped the course of history. Aristotle was born in 384 BCE in the small town of Stagira, located in the region of Macedonia in northern Greece. His father, Nicomachus, was a court physician to King Amyntas III of Macedon, providing young Aristotle with early exposure to the Macedonian court's political and intellectual environment. This connection would later influence his scholarly and philosophical pursuits. From a young age, Aristotle displayed an insatiable curiosity and a desire for knowledge. His early education was likely influenced by his father's medical background, giving him a foundation in various subjects, including medicine, rhetoric, and philosophy. These formative years were crucial in shaping Aristotle's intellectual development and his approach to learning. At the age of 17, Aristotle moved to Athens to join Plato's academy, one of the most prestigious educational institutions of the time. The academy was a vibrant center of philosophical thought, attracting scholars and students from across the Greek world. Under Plato's guidance, Aristotle spent 2 decades studying, engaging in rigorous debates, and developing his critical thinking skills. Plato's influence on Aristotle was profound, and the young student deeply respected his teacher. However, Aristotle's inquisitive nature led him to question and critique some of Plato's ideas. While Plato emphasized ideal forms and abstract concepts, Aristotle sought to ground his philosophical inquiries in empirical observation and practical experience. During his time at the academy, Aristotle began to forge his own philosophical path. He diverged from Plato's theory of forms, advocating instead for a more systematic and empirical approach to understanding the natural world. Aristotle's emphasis on observation, categorization, and logical analysis would become defining features of his work, setting him apart from his mentor. Several anecdotes from Aristotle's early life and education illustrate his character and intellect. One story recounts how Aristotle, during his time at the academy, conducted extensive observations of marine life while visiting the island of Lesbos. His detailed examinations and classifications of different species showcased his commitment to empirical research and his pioneering contributions to biology. Another anecdote highlights Aristotle's methodical and analytical approach to learning. He was known for his meticulous note-taking and systematic organization of knowledge, which later influenced his comprehensive works on various subjects, from ethics to metaphysics. In summary, Aristotle's early life and education laid the foundation for his future contributions to philosophy and science. His experiences at the Macedonian court, his rigorous training at Plato's academy, and his development of a unique philosophical perspective all played crucial roles in shaping the thinker he would become. Through his insatiable curiosity, methodical approach, and dedication to empirical research, Aristotle emerged as one of history's greatest philosophers and polymaths. After leaving Plato's academy, Aristotle began to develop and refine his own philosophical ideas, which would eventually distinguish him as one of the most influential thinkers in history. In 335 BCE, Aristotle returned to Athens and founded his own school, the Lyceum. Located in a public gymnasium, the Lyceum quickly became a hub for intellectual activity and scholarly research. Unlike Plato's academy, the Lyceum was characterized by its empirical and systematic approach to knowledge. Aristotle and his students, known as the Peripatetics, engaged in extensive research and discussions while walking through the Lyceum's colonnaded walkways. Aristotle's teaching methods were innovative and multifaceted. He conducted lectures, engaged in debates, and encouraged his students to explore various subjects through empirical observation and critical analysis. The Peripatetics' research covered a wide range of topics, including biology, ethics, politics, metaphysics, and logic. Aristotle's emphasis on categorization and systematic organization of knowledge set a new standard for scholarly inquiry. During his time at the Lyceum, Aristotle produced some of his most significant works, many of which have had a lasting impact on Western thought. Some of his key contributions include Nicomachean Ethics, a treatise on the nature of ethical virtue and the path to a fulfilling life; Politics, an examination of the principles of governance and the role of citizens in a just society; Metaphysics, a foundational work exploring the nature of reality and the concept of being; Poetics, an analysis of literary theory and the elements of tragedy and epic poetry; De Anima, on the soul, a study of the nature of the soul and its relationship to the body. Aristotle's contributions extended beyond philosophy. His work in biology, for example, included detailed classifications of animal species and observations on their behavior and anatomy. His systematic approach to scientific inquiry laid the groundwork for future advancements in the natural sciences. Aristotle's rise to prominence was not only due to his intellectual achievements, but also his ability to inspire and educate a new generation of thinkers. His students carried forward his ideas and expanded upon his work, ensuring that his contributions would endure for centuries. The Lyceum became a leading center of learning, attracting scholars from across the Greek world. Aristotle's influence extended beyond his lifetime, shaping the course of Western philosophy, science, and education. His emphasis on empirical observation, logical reasoning, and systematic inquiry became foundational principles in various fields of study. Aristotle's works have been studied, debated, and revered by scholars throughout history, cementing his legacy as one of the greatest philosophers and polymaths of all time. In summary, Aristotle's rise to prominence was marked by his development of a unique philosophical approach, the establishment of the Lyceum, and his extensive contributions to various fields of knowledge. His innovative teaching methods, groundbreaking research, and enduring influence have left an indelible mark on the intellectual history of the world. In 343 BCE, Aristotle received an invitation from King Philip II of Macedon to become the tutor of his young son, Alexander. This invitation was a significant turning point in Aristotle's life, as it provided him with the opportunity to influence one of history's most renowned conquerors. Aristotle accepted the offer and traveled to the Macedonian court to undertake this prestigious role. Aristotle's tutoring relationship with Alexander lasted several years and was marked by a deep intellectual bond. During this period, Aristotle imparted his extensive knowledge of philosophy, science, ethics, and politics to the young prince. He sought to cultivate Alexander's intellectual and moral virtues, preparing him for his future role as a ruler. The relationship between Aristotle and Alexander the Great is one of the most famous tutor-pupil relationships in history. While their paths eventually diverged, Aristotle returned to Athens to continue his work at the Lyceum, and Alexander embarked on his legendary military campaigns. The intellectual bond they shared left an indelible mark on both their legacies. Aristotle's influence on Alexander contributed to the young conqueror's success as a strategic and visionary leader. Conversely, Alexander's patronage and support of Aristotle's work helped to elevate the philosopher's status and ensure the preservation and dissemination of his writings. In summary, the relationship between Aristotle and Alexander the Great was a significant chapter in the lives of both men. Aristotle's tutelage played a crucial role in shaping Alexander's intellectual and moral development, while Alexander's support and appreciation for Aristotle's teachings helped to cement the philosopher's enduring legacy. As we reflect on the life, work, and legacy of Aristotle, it's important to consider the timeless wisdom and insights he provided. Here are some thought-provoking questions to encourage deeper engagement and personal reflection. How can Aristotle's emphasis on empirical observation and systematic inquiry be applied to our modern lives? Consider how we can adopt his methodical approach to problem-solving and decision-making in various aspects of our daily routines and professional endeavors. What lessons can we learn from Aristotle's dedication to knowledge and self-improvement? Reflect on how we can cultivate a lifelong love of learning and strive for personal growth, just as Aristotle did throughout his life. In what ways can we integrate Aristotle's ethical teachings into our own moral frameworks? Think about how Aristotle's concept of virtue ethics can guide us in making ethical decisions and leading a fulfilling life. We invite you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below. By engaging in thoughtful discussion, we can create a space for mutual learning and deeper understanding. Your insights and reflections are valuable, and we look forward to hearing from you. We encourage you to delve deeper into Aristotle's writings and philosophical teachings. His works, such as Nicomachean Ethics, Politics, and Metaphysics, are treasure troves of wisdom that can guide us in our pursuit of knowledge and personal growth. Finally, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, share it with your friends, and follow us on social media for more fascinating content. Your support helps us continue to create engaging and educational videos. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life of one of history's greatest philosophers.